Watch. How Julia Fox is connected to the Kardashians. Now this is what we came here for. More than 11 years since Camp Rock 2. The final jam premiered on the Disney Channel. Joe Jonas once again tugged on our heartstrings when he recently reunited with his former co-star, Chloe Bridges. As it turned out, the two made a brief appearance on the second season of The Righteous Gemstones, and Chloe, whose husband, Adam Devine, stars in the HBO series, took to Instagram to share a photo of their sweet reunion. Here's some BTS from Season 2 Episode 2 of At the Righteous Gemstones, which is now streaming on at HBO Max. Chloe wrote in a January 10th post, "I live in South Carolina with Adam for half the year while he's shooting the show, so I was very pumped when the At Rough House Pictures crew asked me if I wanted to go to set for a few. Plus, one of my scenes involved Joe singing while I am just kinda in the background somewhere, a skill set I had already honed during Camp Rock 2, so I guess the part was perfect for me," she added. Congrats to the whole crew on Season 2. On the Righteous Gemstones episode titled After I Leave, Savage Wolves Will Come, Joe made a surprise cameo as himself, singing and line dancing to Little Texas God Blessed Texas, while Chloe appeared in an uncredited role as an onlooker. Way back in 2010, the pair starred in Camp Rock 2 as campers at rival summer camps. Starring alongside his brothers, Joe reprised his role of Shane Gray. Meanwhile, Chloe joined the cast as Dana Turner, the love interest of Nick Jonas' Nate Gray character. So, what has the rest of the campers at Camp Rock been up to all these years? Scroll on to find out. Joe Jonas. He was Shane Gray, for crying out loud. The Jonas Brothers' lead singer took on the leading man role in Camp Rock, playing the aforementioned Shane Gray, which he loves to remind fans of by recreating iconic scenes from the movies. After the group disbanded in 2013, most expected Joe to be the brother to launch a solo career, especially after being the first to release an individual album per split. Instead, he found success with his band DNC, which officially formed in 2015 and had a major hit with Cake by the Ocean. When it comes to his personal life, Joe, 30, had high-profile romances with Taylor Swift and Gigi Hadid before he began dating Game of Thrones star Sophie Turner in 2016. The couple would go on to announce their engagement with matching Instagram posts in October 2017, but the two wouldn't get married until May. Following the 2019 Billboard Music Awards, Joe and Sophie held a surprise and star-studded ceremony at a Las Vegas wedding chapel, with the newly minted husband and wife swapped ring pops instead of wedding bands. They later held a second wedding ceremony for family and friends in France. The couple welcomed their first child, a daughter named Willa, on July 22, 2020, though they never publicly confirmed they were expecting. They are home and getting settled, a source told E! News. Joe is very hands-on and involved. He wants to do everything he can and loves being with the baby and helping Sophie. Demi Lovato. After starring as the camp's newcomer Mitchie Torres in both Camp Rock movies, Lovato would go on to front their own Disney Channel series, Sunny with a Chance, for 2 years. Lovato's music career took off after saying goodbye to the network, releasing hit singles, Confident, Sorry, Not Sorry and Cool for the Summer are just a few, and 7 studio albums. They also served as a judge on The X Factor, and guest starred on Glee and Will. The pop star got engaged to actor Max Eric in July 2020, but the pair split 2 months later. The engagement came 2 years after Lovato was rushed to the hospital for an accidental overdose in July 2018. They spent 2 weeks in the hospital, after which they completed 3 months of treatment at a mental health facility. They would go on to make a comeback with triumphant performances at the 2020 Grammys and the 2020 Super Bowl. In 2021, Lovato came out as non-binary and changed their pronouns to they, them, saying, "This has come after a lot of healing and self-reflective work." Nick Jonas. While the youngest member of the band took on a supporting role as drummer Nate Gray in the 2 films, Nick would be the only brother to go on to have an acting career, starring in the gritty MMA drama Kingdom and Fox's Scream Queens. He also starred in Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, one of 2017's highest-grossing movies, and returned for the 2019 sequel. Nick also continued to have success in the music world, releasing 2 solo albums and making the top 10 hit as a solo artist on the Billboard Hot 100 with his single Jealous. When the Jonas Brothers announced they were reuniting in 2018, going on to release the hit single Sucker, Nick took ownership for the group's breakup 5 years prior in their revealing 2019 documentary Chasing Happiness. Aside from his music career and acting credits, Nick, as you might be heard, settled down, marrying Baywatch star Priyanka Chopra in a very small, intimate ceremony in December 2018. Just kidding. Nick and Priyanka exchanged vows in several ceremonies spread out over a 3-day wedding extravaganza in India. And their wedding was such a big deal that the couple posed together for the cover of Vogue, detailing their whirlwind romance. Kevin Jonas. Yeah man, this is where Connect 3 connected. The eldest Jonai played Jason Gray, 1/3 of the movie's hit band and a camp rock enthusiast. The brothers would go on to star in their own Disney Channel series Jonas for 2 seasons, while also continuing to release music as the Jonas Brothers. When the band announced their hiatus in 2010, Kevin focused on his personal life, with the musician and his wife Danielle Jonas going on to have 2 children, Elena Rose Jonas and Valentina Angelina Jonas. The couple also starred in their own reality series Married to Jonas, and Kevin dove into the business world. He founded Jonas Werner, a real estate development and construction company in 2014, and is one of the CEOs of a social media influencer marketing company, The Blue Market Company. Oh, and he made a brief but memorable appearance on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, serving as one of the women's contractor. Alyssa Stoner. After her breakout performance in Step Up and Cheaper by the Dozen, and her recurring role on The Sweet Life of Zach, aspiring producer and dancer Caitlin Geller in Camp Rock and its sequel. Aside from returning for 2 Step Up follow-up films, Stoner has also voiced characters in the Kingdom Hearts video game franchise for almost a decade, as well as Isabella on Disney's hit animated series Phineas. The 27-year-old penned an essay for Teen Vogue in 2018, opening up about her sexuality and her experience falling in love with a woman, her dance instructor. Stoner also released a single, When It's Right, inspired by the relationship. She told E! News not long afterwards that coming out was a little bit scary but the risk was worth it. She said, "What matters most is that it's a really exciting, fresh time for me to feel more myself than ever." In 2019, Stoner debuted her shaved head in her Stripped Bare music video, and later opened up about her previous mental health struggles and overcoming an eating disorder. "Shaving my head as an act of mental health and confidence, not self-destruction," she told People. "I can't tell you how many beliefs and opinions and insecurities fell to the floor with every tuft of hair, and I am leaving them there." Later that same year, she made headlines for stealing the show at the MTV Video Music Awards when she teamed up with Missy Elliott for an epic performance of Work It, 17 years after she starred in the music video for the hit song. Megan Martin. After playing the diva of Camp Rock, Tess Tyler, Martin would go on to star in Mean Girl 2 and front the short-lived TV series 10 Things I Hate About You, taking over the role of Bianca Stratford. In addition to guesting on Jessie, Melissa, Martin married British actor Ollie Higginson in September 2016. Roshan Fegan. After playing dancer and rapper Sander Lawyer in 2 Camp Rock films, Fegan went on to star in the hit Disney Channel series Shake It Up opposite Zendaya and Bella Thorne for 3 years. In 2012, he competed on Dancing with the Stars, and he has also made appearances on hit shows such as Insecure, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and Greenleaf. Fegan started his own record label, 3 in a Row Entertainment, and releases music under the name Roshan Ana Maria Perez de Tagle. In addition to camper Ella Pador, Perez de Togle was also known for her role as Ashley DeWitt on the network's hit series Hannah Montana. After Final Jam, the actress went on to guest star on Baby Daddy and the CW's Charmed reboot, and she starred in the 2011 Broadway revival of Godspell. In 2019, the former Disney star married Scott Klein Jr., with Orange as the new Black's Uzo Aduba serving as her maid of honor. Jordan Francis, the Canadian rapper and actor, played breakdancer Baron James in both Camp Rock movies. He is now working as a songwriter, producer and choreographer. Francis is still close with Lovato, posting a sweet Instagram tribute in December 2019. "I've known you over a decade and no matter what you've always been a real one to me and my family," he wrote. "I always got your back." Aaron Doyle, who co-starred as singer and dancer Lola Scott in the first film, was one of the only cast members not to return for Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam. Since starring in the DCOM, the Canadian star still works as an actress and singer, as well as hosts her own YouTube channel. Jasmine Richards, the Canadian singer, co-starred as Margaret Peggy Dupree in both Camp Rock movies, which followed her run on the TV series Naturally, Sadie. After her Timmeat camp came to an end, Richards went on to appear in Bomb Girls. She married Mike Catchy in September 2018 and the couple is expecting their first child in September 2020. Richards is also the owner of Wildwood Lashes. Daniel Fathers, the English actor and screenwriter, who played Brown Cesario, the owner of the camp, the Grey's uncle, has gone on to appear in hit TV shows such as 90,210. Orphan Black and Rain. He starred opposite Harry Potter alum Rupert Grint in the TV adaptation of Snatch and joined the cast as a series regular in season. Fathers also appeared in Netflix's 2017 A Christmas Prince. Julie Brown. Brown's Dee LaDuke helped mentor the campers as the musical director in both films, but she had an even bigger role behind the scenes. She co-wrote the. She held a recurring role on The Middle for several years, and worked as a writer on the sitcom Melissa.